Welcome back to story time, guys. Cause, like I said, Helen's one of my only friends, so she's back again. Cause, nobody else.
Bad.
No, you're gonna get us copyrighted. YouTube copyright laws. No, leave me alone. Yeah, so we're doing story time today. Cause we started reminiscing after the last video and realized we have a ton of stories. So Helen, I'll let you go first. Cause there's like
Okay.
45 of them here.
So I don't really know what kind of emotion this classifies under, but we were talking about the time where we were at Disney, and because of Preston's disability, we kind of have to like stand on the side and wait to get into the ride versus like going through the whole line.
And it gets you in like way faster. Like they just take when they come back and let you on.
And people would thank him because they got to go on faster.
No, like family. No, like family too.
Like dad, grandpa.
Hence the name Pack Mule.
Yes.
I carried y'all with me, like LeBron James and most.
No,
teams.
you're Pack Mule because we can carry so much in your chair.
yeah, that too.
He always has like compartments on the back of his chair.
I am that guy that just stacks baskets and baskets on his head.
Yeah, so we'll put our bags on his chair. Especially if we're going on a ride. Like take him out, throw all the bags on the chair, and then get on the ride.
I think one of the most embarrassing things I've ever done in my life was this girl, and we went to homecoming together sophomore year, and she was just trying to be nice, but like acted like we were together, and I really just like wanted to go as friends. So trying to be like me being a dude, girls always were like too cryptic for me to understand. So I like was trying to be like straight up with her, just to be like clear, understood. You know what I mean? Like no questions. So I just like flat out told her I wasn't attracted to her, which is probably the most embarrassing thing I ever done because I didn't know what I didn't know what I did until I got home, and like I told people like it was normal, and then they're like, "You did what?"
Yeah, he told us, and we were just like, "You should not have said that."
And I was like, "Oh, okay, it's your turn again."
Okay. Preston told me this story about how his first day of football, the first thing he did when he got there, was he ran over the coach.
I made myself alpha. I'm alpha now.
And it is a running joke in our family that you are not part of the family if you do not run into or stub your toe on this chair because the wheels stick out. And if you do not like get your foot run over,
wait, give them a shot of the wheels, bro. They need to know. They need to know. So the people need to know.
Okay, Preston. There, they kind of like, especially the back ones. The back ones stick out really far, so you get run over.
Yeah.
Especially by somebody else.
So I'm a terrible driver, so thank God I can't drive cars.
Yeah, he runs over cones. This is literally like just a little bit bigger than the width of his body, and he still runs into doors.
Yo, you ever see that movie Cars? Remember the big car crash in like the beginning?
Yes.
That'd be me in like real life. Like, no.
Oh my God! Imagine if, but instead of cars, it was kids in wheelchairs.
Yes.
It's you. That's you.
Lifeless limbs or something.
Preston. Okay. Another funny story is we have this ottoman behind us. I don't know. It's right. It's that brown thing right there, and he sits on it to get changed or like watch TV if he wants to lay down. And one day we were all just kind of like sitting around here. I don't really remember what we were doing. And Mom was in that couch right next to him, and all of a sudden he just rolled off the side of the ottoman.
But what really happened was the braces fell off and they were heavy, so they pulled my whole like tiny bird body with them.
But the thing is, he didn't say anything.
Well,
he just rolled off. So no one was really paying much attention because his feet like are normally dangling off. And he's, I don't know, he just kind of
let it go.
Yeah, and he doesn't roll. He can't roll easily with his disability. So the fact that he just managed to roll off the side, no one was expecting that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a concussion. I just like.
You definitely did not have a concussion.
My head hurt for like the whole day.
Preston, that's because of impact.
But once you get like this, it can't really get much worse, so I'm good.
Yeah.
Come on, CC,
there's
I
a
got
lot of
you.
emotions. Like Mom was upset because she's like, "Why didn't you say anything?" Because When he was little, he fell out of his.
That wasn't.
Well, he was strapped in with his legs, and he fell out of his
And
stand
across my
there.
chest, like a
But
Frank.
because his legs were strapped in, when he fell forward, his legs broke.
There was a strap across my chest too, like Frank gets died. They just.
I know, but Dad undid it.
Yeah.
So you have a bad history of falling and breaking things.
Yes.
So that's why she was.
Oh, tell the lake story about he almost got decapitated by that rope.
That doesn't involve you though.
I was there
That's
for
just
it.
a funny story. We were. It was our first time double tubing with 2 tubes at the lake and
On one boat. One boat, 2
on
tubes.
one boat, and the rope that you tied the tube into the boat kept getting stuck into the water because it was really low, and so the tubes were like slowing down and getting stuck, like going in front of each other, and my tube, the rope from my tube was stuck under the water, so my tube was slowed down, and so the other tube was behind me, and it crossed behind me, so the rope was coming over my head, and it like wrapped around, and it was very, very dangerous, and we haven't double tubed since, and I jumped off, but it was really scary, and I had a rope burn like, on like my back by my neck.
Oh yeah, you got hurt a lot recently. You almost broke your finger. Want to tell that story?
Oh, this isn't about me. This is about you.
No, this is a family thing now. This is a family thing.
Yeah, at softball, I was fielding ground ball and I put my hand down too soon, and it got me right in the tip of the finger, and I was supposed to lose my nail. It's still on. It's still bruised and all red. Still a little swollen. It's been swollen for about 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, but you ran off like it was like she ran off like it was broken.
Well,
like
yeah.
you were holding your wrist like it was broken.
Yeah.
And it was scary to watch her run off because she's got a really high pain tolerance. So like when she runs off, you know,
I do.
she's not just like, man, I need a break. I'm just gonna choke you for a minute. Like,
Well, I've never broken anything before, and I couldn't move it at the time. I mean, I was in shock and
oh yeah,
it hurt.
remember that one time that girl like made you mad in basketball? You just elbowed her in the ribs like as hard as you could.
Oh, I didn't elbow her in the ribs.
Face.
No, I don't remember what I did. I tend to have problems with lashing out. Like Haley,
Our other sister.
Oh, well, we never told them. So,
Yeah.
well,
Tell the people.
so, Haley, who you don't know, she had a boyfriend who cheated on her, and I was really upset. So every day I saw him in the hallway, I would body check him. And one day he dropped his books, and as he was bending down to pick him up, he looked at me, and I'm not a smirker. I'm really apathetic, and I'm shy, so I don't smirk. But when I tell you I smirked at the guy, I smirked. Oh, it's funny now, but I was really upset all the time.
Yeah, Helen's like quiet but protective. Like,
Yeah.
she is like the smarter version of Lenny in like Of Mice and Men. Or wait, I think
Because the smarter version is Libby's dumb.
yes. Like, quiet.
So, for the people that don't know, there are 2 main characters in the book. They're basically polar opposites. Lenny is really big, buff, can basically lift up a tree, but he's retarded. Like,
Oh, you can't say that.
No, he is. No, like in the book, he actually is.
He's handicapped. Let's go with it.
Isn't that the word for it, though?
I don't know.
Is that a slur?
I'm putting both in. If that's a slur, we're sorry. We don't know. Comment, please tell us. We don't know.
We've never met someone, so.
And like, I think we kind of get a pass because, I mean, look at me.
Well, I think that might be a slur. I don't know. I'll have to research it.
Someone teach us, please.
But he has the mental capacity of like an 8-year-old. So that's what he means by the smarter version of Lenny.
Yeah. So what else did you do that was like funny?
This is supposed to be about you.
Yeah, but you have a lot more funny stories. We're past the me section. Remember that one time you stole home because that team couldn't catch? You just
That's
stole.
not a funny story. That's just heads up softball.
Or you hit like that home run. That was funny.
That's not funny.
It was
Your
funny.
humor is broken.
I know it is. My brain's broken. It kind of affects everything. What's the one that goes down? Okay.
I'm trying to think of something funny.
Life.
Comedy.
The Meaning. Chris Rock. Kevin Hart.
You're so dumb.
I am dumb. That's me.
Okay, back to him. Back to you, Cheryl.
Yes, we
With
do.
the weather report. Okay, so one of the stories that we wanted to talk about, about his disability. I'm sick. And you can't tell.
Yeah, you're sick of me.
No. He was in 8th grade. I was in 5th grade. And he was getting a really big surgery on his legs, his hip.
It's called the bilateral femoral osteotomy for any of us who want to look it up.
And I don't know what the heck was going on, but I'm a huge empath. If you don't know what that means, it's basically just really compassionate and like all about other people. And I've had a lot of people say that about me. And I think I was just really scared for him that day because I was in my first class of the day. I believe it was my first class because your surgery was in the morning.
I don't remember.
And I was kind of crying silently in my chair, and my teacher saw. And she came over, she pulled me outside, and I told her that my brother was getting surgery. And I was really scared. And so she took me to my twin sister's class. She was just like, "Why are you crying? It's fine." And they were like, "Well, give her a hug." So she gave me a hug. Then I went back, and instead of doing what the rest of the class was doing, they let me make him a little card. So when
we probably still have it somewhere, actually.
Mom probably kept it.
Our mom's a keeper. Like,
and it was
stuff
like on
that,
this black piece of paper that I folded over. It had like a heart in it, and it had my little 5th grade handwriting.
Yeah, and like me having a disability told me a lot more about like Holland and stuff. Cause like Holland's the kind of person like when she wants to help you, sometimes if you don't notice it, she'll get mad, which just makes it even more confusing. But like,
Well, yeah, like he struggles with keeping his head up. And it makes me like so upset, like mad upset, not sad upset, every time I see him with his head down, because I'm like, just keep your head up. Just keep it up.
Cause she's trying to help me, but like her getting mad just makes it like weird and like unable to
But doesn't that make it awkward when I finally stop saying it?
I don't know. I'm kind of like Patrick Star in the way that I'm like oblivious to like that
He
kind of
is.
stuff.
He does not pay attention at all.
No, I really don't. But yeah, we have a ton of stories. Like
We do.
Like half those that we just said, I just pulled out like the back of my mind.
Well, yeah, because for some reason you wanted to talk about my stories.
Like remember when Dad pretty much not intentionally but threw me down those stairs to the lake and I like hit my back and it was like covered in like dirt.
Ooh, yikes.
You want to tell that story? I ran straight into a railroad tie.
No, it's okay. You tell it. I've told all the
So
stories.
we were going down these stairs at my grandpa's old lake house, and it's not like they were like the definition of redneck stairs, like pieces of wood held down by like a railroad tie and like a
just pieces of like lumber, just like hammered into the ground. And that was stairs.
And there was like railroad ties holding down. So my dad's going down. Shoes are slippery. They've been saying this is dangerous for years, but nobody really did anything about it because smart, yeah. But so yeah, we're going down one day, and my dad, I can feel he's like joking around with me, and then he like puts like his me like on not like towards his back more, and like it was weird. But then
so he holds him on his shoulder, kind of like. If you imagine like
it's like a fireman's carry,
like throwing a sack of potatoes over your shoulder. That's kind of how.
But then he put my weight down more, just play with me. And then he fell and like his fatherly instincts did kick in, so he just like threw me forward like a football, and like my back ran straight into the railroad tie. Man, that hurt. Like
how did you fall? Like so, if he's holding you like this and your head is down here, and your legs are over here,
I just like
he slipped backwards. So
Well,
he brought you forwards, right?
yeah, and like I ran straight in the railroad time. My legs got all bent up and like
Yeah.
pretty sure I pulled like.
I don't think he threw him. But what he means is like he brought him in front of him to protect his head because
Why-
the normal instinct, if he wasn't protecting you, a normal instinct would be to let go and put your hands behind you.
I feel like that's what happened. I mean, it hurt, and he was.
No, he was trying because he was getting you out from underneath him.
I feel like he kind of dropped me too, which is like.
He definitely did. When we have a little sister, and when she was a baby, he slid down the stairs and he threw her out.
Granny style.
He didn't catch her, right?
No, he didn't. She landed on the tile.
Oh my
over
god.
here.
No, she didn't land on the tile. Did she?
Yes, she did.
That explains a lot. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, we killing that.
But basically, what we're trying to say is
our family's messed up, so
we have a lot of bad memories, surgeries, a lot of following injuries, but we also have the good ones.
Yeah.
When he fell off the ottoman, it's just a funny story because he wasn't injured. He just plopped off because it's not high. It's about like this high off the ground.
Yo, show them. It's literally right behind us.
Kristen, it's a video. They're not gonna understand.
Okay.
That's like looking at the biggest roller coaster on a phone screen.
Yeah.
But it's really small. And it's just kind of like, I'm okay. Didn't you say that as you rolled off the end? And we were all just like, what the heck? But yeah, so this was just basically a way.
Look at the lack of
the
lack of neck muscle here, man.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Even though, because he's been going like in his past videos about his life and how it affects him and others, and so this was just kind of a way to
balance that out with like some fun stuff that we've had.
Yes.
And, like show you that we're like full-rounded people, and not just gonna show you.
And the stories about me were to also show you that he's involved in all of this. Like, he goes outside, he goes tubing, he goes to softball games.
And I'm just like sitting in my room in a straight jacket.
Yeah.
And like.
Well, I hope not. But yeah, that's the story time.
Yeah, so thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe, leave a comment. Love to read those. Talk to you guys later.
Yeah. Are you gonna respond?
Yeah, I respond to everything because even though I do stuff,
you might get a funny comment back.
Yeah, I have lots of funny comments saved in my head.
We need to create like a little outro. Peace on the streets, son.